It is both an honor and a privilege to welcome you to the 2026 National Aviation Conference.
We're talking about security, cyber resilience in aviation, and that's of course building frameworks to protect aviation infrastructure from cyber threats while ensuring safety and trust.
The BMA is the only entity or government department in South Africa that is not headed by a single political head.
When you go to CACOM, it's not an easy space, right? But it takes time, and it should take time because we engage when we want to change regulations and technical standards. But even at an ICAO level, the time it takes for us to go to different countries, to have conversations and all that, the threat itself says, I'm not going to wait for you.
Most of us think that cybersecurity is something out there, is an IT problem, and yet is our problem.
South Africa, again, is key in establishing legislation. And we have the SACAA, we have South African Security Agency, we've got SETA, the State Information Technology Agency, and we've got all these wonderful agencies as South African Civil Aviation.
Right, your baggage handling system, if that gets compromised, sure, there might be some personal information in there, but your airport might have to go back to manual processes because it isn't working. And POPI doesn't provide us with all of the tools that we need to address those risks.
AI system certification. How do you certify those AI systems that you're going to utilize in the aviation space? We need to start thinking about that in the South African context and the African context.
What stood out for me today was the discussion around mental health for aviation professionals, particularly pilots and all the crew. Mental health is quite important for people in the aviation sector. Aviation is a very sensitive environment, and therefore the discussions around mental health were quite important and quite key.
A minister who understands the institution's success, not merely through policy, but through principled governance. Honourable Barbara Chris.
I support the SACAA initiative of developing a safety hub, and that will be hosted on the website with tools to ensure ease of communication and consultation on an ongoing basis.
Things that have come out of these past 2 days, which I must say, whether we are talking about the youth, empowerment, moving this industry forward, creating opportunities, getting into technology, looking at the wellness. I mean, there have been so many things that have been discussed and so many things that I have learned here.